Well, we've been hearing some pretty big things going on with Sprout in Battle Creek, including something new that you'll have the opportunity to participate in before long that is kind of modeled on the food delivery service model, and we'll talk about that in just a couple of minutes with Jeremy Andrews from Sprout, who's here in the studio with us this morning. Good morning to you.
Hey, good morning, Richard.
Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
So, in case folks haven't heard the whole story or aren't quite sure what happened, tell us what's happening at what used to be the Springfield Farmers Market.
Okay, well, for several years, the Springfield Farmers Market has had a problem of getting farmers to come there, and it's been a chicken and egg scenario.
Yeah.
No farmers or no customers, and as a food hub, we buy and sell from local farmers, trying to help market their products further for them, so that they can spend their time on the farm and at particular markets that they choose. And so we decided to work with the City Council of Springfield to take that space over and turn it into more of a farmer's grocery. And so we were buying local produce from about 40 area farmers and an ever-growing group of food entrepreneurs that make value-added products like canned goods, salsas, kimchi, sauerkrauts, even a wild ginger soda that we're carrying.
Wow. And
so we're really trying to promote local, have a local grocery there that people can come to on their way home from work out in the fort, or stop in the neighborhood if they live nearby, or anyone can come. And in addition, it's our warehouse, a food hub where we aggregate and distribute local foods all over to schools, to hospital, and local restaurants.
You bring up an interesting thing in that description. As farmers markets proliferate, now farmers have to decide where's my time spent best, right? Because it can't be everywhere and be adhering to their responsibilities at work. So this is an interesting issue. They have to make up their minds.
Right, and as farmers markets grow in popularity, which is great, I think that organizations like Sprout, we just add value to that, helping to bring their products elsewhere and keep them local. We have Battle Creek's Farmers Market here, which does well. The former Springfield Farmers Market did not have a great attendance, so we're trying something new there. But a lot of farmers in the area go to Kalamazoo Farmers Market on a Saturday, which is a great market. And if I were a farmer, I would be going there as well. So I don't blame farmers for choosing that. It's a good market, and we just hope to create a market where people who don't want to go there on Saturday or can't go and want to come on a Tuesday can pick up groceries there.
So you're open on certain days in Springfield to folks to come by and shop that market?
Yes. Currently, I don't know why I just said Tuesday, because we're currently open on Thursdays and Saturdays from 11 to 6. We'll be adding days as the summer goes and as we acquire new equipment, display coolers and such, so we can carry more goods and hold them longer. So, yeah, Thursdays and Saturdays from 11 to 6 at 503 Military Road in Springfield currently.
All right, and so today is that day, and then again on Saturday, we'll have a chance to stop by. Now, and when we come back in a minute, we'll talk about the popularity of food delivery to you personally, whether it's work or home or whatever you're doing, and an idea that you have that is pretty interesting that goes along that line, that business model of sorts. And we'll discuss that when we come back in a moment on 95.3 WBCK. We're here with Jeremy Andrews this half hour from Sprout. So there is something new you've been working on that is really attempting to ride the wave of Blue Apron and all those things where food comes to your door, at least that business model. And the difference now is this is local stuff.
Yeah, it's called the Sprout Box, and you can find it at our website at sproutbc.org/shop. But the Sprout Box is a local delivered food service. So let's say you order door-to-door organics, or you've heard about that. That is a food service that delivers organic foods.
Yeah.
And They put what they want in there, and you get it delivered. Well, what we've done is we make it's an all local box all year round. You can buy whenever you want. It's kind of like Netflix for local foods. You sign in. We charge you weekly online through a third party, $15, $25, $50, or $100 a week, and we have members of all those levels. And then we send you a list every week of new things available, different things, and you get to choose what you want. So it's highly customizable. In fact, we researched all of these home delivery services.
Yeah.
None of them do anything local. They do some. They might add one farm in our area here or there, but none of them are hyperly local focused, and none of them are as customizable as ours. You literally pick what you want and put it in your box. So it's unlike a traditional CSA where you invest in the farmer at the beginning of the year,
yes,
and they give you a portion of their harvest throughout the year. That's something we highly support. What we're trying to do is, again, help the local farmers increase their market share by getting to a different kind of target audience, those who might want home delivery. So we do home delivery at a fee. We also do workplace delivery. And if you have 5 or more people at your work, we will deliver Sprout Box for free. We do that all over the city of Battle Creek, Springfield, and in Marshall. We also will deliver to Kalamazoo, but we don't have any Kalamazoo deliveries yet. We have a lot of Kalamazoo pickups, so we're hoping to piggyback on that and take some food back over there. And we'll also have a few pickup sites. Currently, you can pick up at the Battle Creek Farmers Market. So if you're downtown on Wednesday and you want to grab your box, you can do it then. And you can pick it up at our site, our incubator farm, where 3 new young farmers are starting their own businesses. And we have a farm stand on site there where you can pick up Sprout Box. That's at 245 North Kendall, which started about 5 years ago as the first urban farm in Battle Creek.
What a cool idea. The notion that you can shop locally, but it can also be brought to you. How convenient is that? This concept is just building on that, as you say, the Netflix concept, just local. It's great. Yeah.
We believe that people want convenience. It's very clear when you look at the marketplace what people are doing and what businesses are doing. Meijer is doing delivery, but I'll say that Meijer does not have a bunch of locally grown produce on their shelves, so they can't. This is our niche market.
We'll talk about in a minute what you can order and some examples of what might be in those boxes when we come back in just a second on 95.3 WBCK. A few more minutes with Jeremy Anders from Sprout. So the Sprout Box, not to be, the concept is similar to, say, Blue Apron, but Blue Apron is sending you a collection of food and spices and things, and you're cooking exactly the recipe they're sending. Sprout Box is like going to the grocery store and getting what you want, except you're getting it delivered. Right, and it's local, so you're supporting local people, local businesses, and our local economy. Really, what you're doing is we hear a lot of bad mouthing about this area, I think, and sometimes we even lack a little bit of community pride. But this is letting people put their dollars where their mouths are. Here, you want this to be an amazing community. You want to support your community. Well, then put your wallet where your mouth is. Support local businesses, support local farmers, support local food. Here's one option. There are many. We would love it if people were going directly to the farms that we're supporting and buying from them directly, and that we support in that way. We're just trying to make it easier. Blue Apron builds recipes. I tried it because I wanted to see what they do. I did too. Yep. We give recipes based on some things that we are offering for the week, but we don't build recipes. We don't put a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar in a little teeny bottle that you have to throw away, because that seems like a lot of stuff to throw away. But it's really like grocery shopping at the local health food store, the co-op, or places that we don't have here as well. So what would be some examples of what we might see on the list week to week that we could get in the Sprout Box delivered? Okay, so I'm a member myself, and imagine that. Last week I received a dozen eggs, and wild ginger soda from Northwood Soda Company, which is a really awesome ginger ale. I received some Yukon Gold potatoes, a bunch of lacinato kale or dino kale. It's a really dark leafy
kale,
Mm-hmm.
a couple of red peppers, a couple of tomatoes, I believe, and maybe some cabbage.
Okay. So these things would have been on a list, and you ticked off the things you wanted on that list, and those are the things that came in the box.
Exactly. So we send out a list. It's multiple lists. You get to pick, from 10 items on list A, from 10 items on list B, from 10 items on list C, and so on. And there's maybe 10, from 7 to 10 lists each week, and it also depends on what size box you're buying. Yeah.
Okay. So how do folks sign up if they want to?
Well, they can sign up in a few ways. You can go online to sproutbc.org/shop, and it's pretty simple to sign up online there. And you'll have your box within a week or a week and a half, depending on what time of the week you order. We tend to send out lists on Thursday for the following week, and then you'll get your produce on Fridays and Thursdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Okay.
And you can also call 269-962-3003, and we can walk you through it by phone, or you can come into Sprout Farmers Grocery at 503 Military Road, currently on Thursdays or Saturdays from 11 to 6, and Mark will sign you up. And if we still have any left, if you sign up for a Sprout box, you get a free rain barrel right now. So we have rain barrels built from a workshop we did.
Okay. Very cool. So a neat idea. And if you decide you want it to be delivered to your home, you said there's a small fee for that.
Yes. It's $10 for home delivery, and that's anywhere from Battle Creek, Marshall, Kalamazoo. And so that's an option that a few people take as well. We also deliver to EBT customers, or those that are using food stamps. They can use their food stamps and double them up with the Double Up Food Bucks program.
Yeah, okay.
And we have a scholarship program that we're doing right now for those folks to get local food into their hands easier and help change diets all across the community.
And if you are in the habit of going to a job, most of us are, and you have some colleagues who also want to participate, if you all do, or at least, 5, you said a minimum of.
Yeah, 5 people at your workplace. And
then you'll bring it to the workplace.
Yes, we'll deliver for free to your workplace. We deliver to Kellogg headquarters. We deliver to St. Joe's schools. We're setting up delivery at Myers Chiropractic. Isn't that right, Myers Chiropractic? Like that plug? And others.
All right, so maybe someone listening is already working in one of those places, so the mechanism is already in place.
Yes.
And if it isn't, maybe you've got some colleagues who would participate, and then you eliminate that delivery fee when you're doing multiple deliveries in those workplaces.
Yeah, and if you have any questions from people who are already receiving it, check out on Facebook either our Sprout BC page or the Sprout Box page, and you can ask questions to other customers who are already receiving it, and a lot of them are happy to share their opinions.
Okay, and so that's that little search box at the top of Facebook, Sprout Box. Just type it there, and it'll come up.
Absolutely.
Very exciting. We'll look forward to hearing how you're progressing with all that.
Yeah, thank you, Richard.
All right, Jeremy Andrews with Sprout, talking about the Sprout Box.